Pakistan has always been using this forum to air its views on issues like Kashmir and Palestine and other issues that are actually important for the country and its people. So, on the day that the Prime Minister is addressing the UN General Assembly, which is the 27th of October, PTI USA, which is affiliated with PTI Pakistan, has organized a big demonstration outside the UN headquarters. They are bringing people from all over. So, okay, let's start with what it is. What is this meeting about? This is the 79th session of the UN General Assembly, which is a global forum, as you know. And the purpose behind this is to allow world leaders to sit together, listen to each other, and try to resolve their differences peacefully. Pakistan has always been using this forum to air its views on issues like Kashmir and Palestine and other issues that are actually important for the country and its people. Like this year, the focus is on environment. And as you know, Pakistan is a major victim of environmental pollutions. Our contribution to the pollution is less than 1%, but we have to pay a heavy price for the pollution caused by others. And you saw this during the 2022 floods, then this unseasonal rains, more floods and everything, how it has affected the country. So the Prime Minister has come with three clear agenda. Number one, which has always been on Pakistan's agenda, is to once again highlight the Kashmir issue, but then to talk more about Pakistan's environmental problems and what the rest of the international community can do to help Pakistan deal with it, to help Pakistan create an environment that discourages environmental disasters like the 2022 floods. And the third agenda, of course, another important item, I shouldn't say first, second, or third, because these are all important. Another important item is the situation in Palestine, particularly Gaza. As you know, that Pakistan always participates in all the proceedings concerning Israel, and we always vote concerning Palestine, and we always vote in favor of the Palestinian people. We always raise this issue in various international fora. So Pakistan is going to do that this time as well. And then another very important issue that the Prime Minister is going to address during this UNGA. He's here for like 4 days. He will be arriving tomorrow. He will be arriving, by the time this program is aired, it will be Monday. So he's arriving on Monday, and he will be leaving on the 27th after delivering his address to the UN General Assembly. The address to the UN General Assembly is the most important address during a UN General Assembly session, and Pakistan has been given a slot on the morning of September 27. Before that, he will also present a national statement inside the UN Security Council on global security issues, and as I told you, he will make another speech about the environmental issues, particularly the issue of rising sea levels, which obviously will also affect Pakistan. There is a strong opposition to this government in Pakistan and among the Pakistanis living abroad, particularly in the United States. So on the day that the Prime Minister is addressing the UN General Assembly, which is the 27th of October, PTI USA, which is affiliated with PTI Pakistan, has organized a big demonstration outside the UN headquarters. They are bringing people from all over. They have arranged free transportation from Virginia, from Maryland, from Pennsylvania, and from various places in the New York state. People are also coming from as far away as California and Texas, and they want to give a clear message to the Prime Minister that the present administrative setup in Pakistan is not acceptable to them. On the other hand, the Pakistan embassy and the Pakistan UN mission is engaged with these people. They're trying to convince them not to do so because they say that, look, when this is an international forum where we should focus on international issues, not domestic issues, because if you do that, then it makes Pakistan look bad and it weakens Pakistan's position on issues that concern the entire nation. But the PTI obviously said that this is also an important forum for them where they get a chance to highlight their problems and highlight the domestic issues that are never highlighted in Pakistan. So it is obvious that PTI will go ahead with this plan and a protest will be held. Another issue that Prime Minister is going to highlight in his speeches, not just in his address to the UN General Assembly, but in other speeches that he will make during his presence in New York, during his four-day presence in New York, is that of cross-border terrorist attacks into Pakistan. Only earlier this week, the Pakistani ambassador to the United Nations, Anwar Iqbal, spoke about this. He said that the single largest threat to Pakistani security is now coming from Afghanistan. He also talked about Pakistan TTP, Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan, and called it the biggest threat not just to peace and security in Pakistan but to global peace, because he said that TTP is affiliated with ISIS, which is and Al Qaeda, global terrorist outfits, and there are people in TTP who also work with ISIS and the global peace, and therefore he said that the international community should work with Pakistan, help Pakistan to discourage TTP and to force it to stop its activities. He also said that Pakistan wants to work with the present interim government, the Taliban government in Afghanistan, because Pakistan believes it is also in Afghanistan's interest to curb TTP and its activities. Apparently, Taliban are not very cooperative on this issue, but Pakistan has chosen this UN forum to highlight TTP and its activities as well. Well, as we know, that this will be the last UNGA, the UN General Assembly, for US President Joe Biden. He will be completing his semester this year. The presidential elections will be held in November, and after that, in January, we will have a new US president. So President Biden is actually hosting a big party or reception, a big reception for world leaders, which Pakistan's UN mission confirmed that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif will also attend. But the Pakistani ambassador to the United Nations said that a bilateral meeting, a one-on-one meeting between Biden and Shehbaz Sharif is unlikely, although he will have more than one meetings with the US president at the reception and then at other summit for meetings that will be held during the UNGA. Obviously, any meeting with the US president is important, but not having a bilateral meeting also shows that the Americans are busy with their own elections. They don't know who will be the next president, which party is going to win. So they are not going to make any bilateral commitment at this stage, and that's why they are avoiding such bilateral meetings.